Pool B, the sixth game of day one here in Cape Town.
Cape Town, the mother city, really showing off today. A beautiful day. The temperature's expected to get over 30 degrees. No victories for Japan against Fiji. Olympic champions, last year's HSBC Sevens World Series champions, and runners-up last week in Dubai to South Africa. This incredible Fiji side led by the incredible Osea Kolinisau. This is 54th tournament, and Japan led by Yoshiaki Tsurugasaki, and a very inexperienced Japanese side, this with Dai Ozawa playing his 10th tournament, the most experienced. So very much you would expect a learning experience for Japan, but great to see them on this stage. And joining me in commentary once again, Carl Tanana. There's been some sad news for Fiji during the week, Carl.
Yeah, you'll see them wearing their black armbands for their former coach and former Fijian. Remember, Uate Wanga passing away just recently, suddenly. So our love and prayers go out to him and his family back in the islands of Fiji.
Jaco Kotze making his way in Sevens series refereeing.
Right.
Good line of young South African referees coming through the system. Saw Paddy O'Brien here earlier from World Rugby. He's always around the Seven circuit, and a huge amount of work being done off the field with the referees as well. So it will be Japan to kick off in this one. Fiji looking for a fast start to their Cape Town experience. Just the second tournament under a new coach for them, Carl, as well.
Yeah, Japan under the new guise of Damien Kona, former New Zealand Sevens player and now head coach of Japan. So definitely a learning experience for both player and coaches.
And Fiji, with Ben Ryan having taken his leave after that Olympic gold medal. Early penalty for Japan. Go wide on the left. Tatana is caught. Some good energy on defense from the Fijians. Away by Ellison and floated over the top by Dai Ozawa. And then the interception. Betuniata for Fiji, piling into the breakdown.
That aggressiveness, as you spoke about, Matt, very good from this Japanese team. Was a timely interception there by number 4, Bituyata. You see here strong on the outside was Japan, but just that timely intercept, they just read it so well, don't they?
Let's go.
Every time on defense, but already showing in jersey number 5 for Japan, Leon Allison. Doing some great work at the breakdown.
Kick the ball.
Well, there's a kick in that scrum from Fiji. You'd expect them to dominate as much as one can in a 7 scrum against a far physically smaller Japanese outfit.
Let's go.
Getting it wrong on that occasion. A free kick for Japan. They'll be delighted with that. The fewer set pieces, the better for them. Beautiful offload for Ozawa.
Kandarak is fine.
Yeah, but more aggression at the breakdown from Fiji, and this is where they're so dangerous. Broken play, Mulavoro looking to his inside.
Offside. Offside.
A great counter ruck from Fiji, deep within their line. Allison's been heavily involved in Fiji. Obviously go quickly.
Tuwai. Powerfully into the tackle goes Nasoko. Jerry Tuwai again. Waiting for support runners. Well, he's trying to get his arms through the tackle, but the ball dislodged in the process. Nakano for Japan. He's got wonderful pace. Good acceleration. And in under the posts for the first score of the game. Masahiro Nakano puts Japan in front against the world and Olympic champions.
And they deserve it too, you have to say. They've been down this end of the field for the majority of this first half. They've been more aggressive at the breakdown. It was a loose carry by Jerry Tuwai. He misses that last tackle, but a good turn of speed by Nakano for Japan's first try.
little bit casual, perhaps, in the approach.
Here it is, just weighing up the situation. A lot of holes there by Fiji. You can see they were staggered there, 3 members, and well, they were very tight, and this guy showed a lot of tennis pace off the mark, which got him through the hole.
Same one.
So France and Kenya,
Backwards.
the other 2 teams in this pool, and Kenya victorious in their first outing against the French.
Right.
You see Fiji just off the mark a little bit. They're normally so dominant at kickoff time. Japan, everything they're doing, they're being committed, and I think at the moment that's the difference between the 2 teams.
Leon Ellison with the penalty kick setting up the line out.
One area normally you can get over on Japan is the intimidation factor, but there's very heavy influence
Time
of
off. We wait
New
for a
Zealand
ball.
players, Tatana, Leon Ellison also, and Jamie Henry. So they won't buy
Time
into
on.
that whatsoever, and I think it's making a difference.
Oh, a contest from Fiji, but beautifully timed at the line out for John Moonhan. And an opportunity up the middle for the captain, Surugasaki, but
Come here, 6, throwing the ball away.
Japan off their feet.
Off you go.
Then the ball being thrown away by Dai Ozawa, and a yellow card that could be very costly now for Japan. Colin Isao, the captain, in fine form in Dubai a week ago in so many aspects of his play. And Fiji, well, just unable to get away from the ankle tap, and then lost forward by Vera Malua. Japan
Advantage
just
over.
keeping it alive for as long as possible, letting the clock run down while they've got a man in the bin, but the try scorer
Advantage.
Nakano was trying to get away. The turnover is good for Fiji, and it's an easy romp to the line for Imosi Mulaboro.
Oh, that all came down to some brilliant defense. I think it was number 4, Setariki Betuniata. Watch him here to smack the ball down. That is brilliant stuff. The ball pops out fortuitously, and then Jerry Tuwai, wow, he's always going to finish from there, but great defense turns into attack.
5 tries in Dubai for Jerry Tuwai a week ago, and now on the score sheet in Cape Town, Colin Isao adds the extras.
It's just so good at the offloads. This is a part of their game that I think they've really stepped up over the last couple of seasons. Their defense, getting back in numbers, causing turnovers, and getting points out of it.
Touch.
Still a man off in the bin for Japan. That was lost forward by Binituyata from the restart. It's a little bit of respite for Japan, but having to do the job with just 6 at the moment. And this set piece will have to take place
Don't kick the ball.
before Dai Ozawa is back on.
So they'll be pretty happy at the moment to keep it at 7-all with Japan. Very even game at Fiji. They want to
Fine.
try and get a couple of those balls from restarts.
Well, they want to get their 7th player back on. They realized that they had to get the ball into touch, so Dai Ozawa is back on, and now it'll be 20 seconds of manic defense.
Japan,
I was about to say, man, I don't think it's going to matter. This
Set the line.
Fijian team taking it to a 2-man line out, changing up the option. 4 on the backs. Look out.
Don't go, don't. Advantage back line of sight.
And well secured by Mulaboro. Nasoka. And then Betuniata
Just wait.
taking the ground. There was no advantage there for Fiji.
No, just wait. Back line of sight.
Nasoka with the penalty. Fiji looking for a score to go in front after the hooter. The captain, Colin Isao. And a beautiful line from Kalioni Nasoko.
Made the turnover. Advantage over.
Beautiful step from Jerry Tuwai. And then Bitiniuata And they will get their second try on the stroke of half-time. Setareki Vitinuniata.
Well, he's been good this first half is Vitinuniata, but it's Jerry Tuwai. Watch him go to work here. Here's the counter ruck. It pops out for Fiji. They pop it up. Here he is here, the man. Look at him. Little Serebi with the step. Look at this pass as well. This give jump is, oh, it's beautiful to watch Jerry Tuwai. When he gets out to this bloke that close, no stopping him.
Right, you need to go, 7.
Jaco Kotze just telling Hosea Kolinisau that he needs to get on with the job of converting. They've only got 30 seconds in which to take the kick. So Fiji in front at half-time over Japan by 12 points to 7 after trailing by 7-0.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, the second half for the family. Second minute of the line, and when you have ball, go stretch the kirtle. And then you return the different kirtle, you stretch the kanamun. Get ball tomorrow. Nanti, ano na nang totoo compose, story lang talaga ni sa tawag tumusik kirtle. Mga nabisaw, set up kirtle, sa mga kimas. Keep on to go hard, go forward. Set, ay roda, namatay ni minutes, sa ganap. Just go in. Sebenarnya sila kita ko. Wait. Baru kita ispa. Kamu jauh. Napolo. Itu rumah batu. Itu kita orang sih. Kaki bisa dia nak. Saya kalau bisa lalu tu. Saya tu duduk di sekarang tu. Saya kita satu yang bilang menang itu. Bilang apa cara apa? Memulai. Kita baca itu. Mulai kalau hari kita down. Oh my god, kau nak boys. Wait, sebelum kita. Dan minus kau. Lama ni. The Spots against Russia at 11 minutes away from 1. That count for the match that is the HSBC CapeTown.
Now we're going to go right. Sasa. Okay, let's go.
Nice to see a pineapple in the crowd as we get the second half underway, but between Fiji and Japan, a beautiful first day of the Cape Town leg of the HSBC Sevens World Series. Fiji going down by 7-0 early in the first half against Japan, but hitting back with tries by Setareki Vitinuniata and also Jerry Tuwai. And looking for a third to start the second half. They have it through Jasa Veramalua. Another of the hugely experienced players, his 26th World Series event, 53rd try in total.
Well, it was so explosive last season, Jasa Veramalua, but again, it all starts from the captain, Kolinisau. He likes to come back infield, miss tackles, he's so strong, and just a late cut for Jasa Veramalua. A lot more urgency shown by this Fijian team for the start of the second half.
Well, you mentioned the influence of Hosea Kolinisau, Carl. He right up there in the stats last week. Tackle stats, offload stats,
Number
3
7.
tries. He's got everything to offer this side.
7.
Quite apart from the inspirational leadership.
7 substitution.
That's what's so impressive about that guy. Like you said, he does everything in the defence, the attack. He's taken a leadership role in terms of helping coach as well, so he's getting a nice rest too.
Diamond.
Nathani Thawanibuka has stepped into the huge shoes left vacant by Ben Ryan, who took Fiji to Olympic gold. And a lot of support needed by these senior players. It's brilliantly worked away for Japan by Nakano, the try scorer early on.
It's in front of the mock. It's in front of the mock.
Causing Fiji a bit of problems on the outside. Just the slip with the footing. So I don't know if something's wrong. Walks. A number of players have done that.
Set the line out. Quicker, please.
I think it was Saki. Who actually got on the outside of the Fijian defence in Japan while they're making a number of changes now.
Just wait. We're going to set the line out.
Rolling substitutions in play.
Time is off.
Just another initiative that makes the game ever more seamless. Plenty of ball in play time. We're expecting massive crowds here over the course of this weekend. It's been a sellout for weeks here in Cape Town. They're going to be treated to quite outstanding exhibition of sevens.
Yeah, just a missed throw from Jerry Tuwai there. You can see it's just way too short for Mori Volo. It gives Japan an opportunity to just contest that ball.
And pressure at the base of the scrum as well. A tangible lift in energy from Fiji since conceding that early try. Saw them finding a bit of rhythm towards the end of the first half. Offload out of the tackle from Viri Viri. And then it's Lutumalangi. Just unable to catch him, so powerful. Joeli Lutumalangi in for his try. And just shifting into another gear here, Fiji.
Oh, this is pretty to watch. As you said, just harassment at the base of the scrum causes a turnover by Mori Voro. Watch the big man go to work. He's got no right to score. There's just a little in and away, and then the speed to finish with. I'm blessed with it. But look at that powerful running style. Oh, I love it. Rotu Mailangi. So tough to defend.
Let's go.
And how often don't we see in the build-up to a Fijian try, a ball carrier attracting the attention of 2, sometimes even 3 defenders, and the offloading. Superb.
I can tell you as a defender, I've been there myself. It's tough to stop. I've been there. Get yourself up, champ.
In front.
Kalioni Nasoko in front of the kicker. And now Japan and Surutu. Just getting bullied at the breakdown at every turn. They're not able to build any rhythm or continuity here, Japan. Actually bullied off their own ball. Scrum time, ruck time. And Fiji immediately finding some width. That was a little bit sloppy out of the tackle. Mothena Thagi.
Impressive thing, I think, for Fiji, what they're doing now is they're getting players into space and able to affect their offloads. It probably gives that before contact. It gives an opportunity for the outside player with a lot more space. It's just such a hard thing to defend. He's been good though, this kid, for Japan. Leon Allison.
Come on. Crouch. Point.
Well, Japan making an appearance in Dubai last week. And finished joined 15th out of the 16 teams with Russia. That kick charge down now. Fiji making it all the way to the final a week ago. They lost out to this week's hosts, South Africa.
It's been a scrappy old game.
Forward by 5.
Isn't it, from Fiji? Hope he's all good. He fell awkwardly.
Let's go 5. Stand up.
It's taken a long time to get up. Replacement. Pasu Wanga. Oh, yeah. Just look at that ankle caught underneath. Right hand ankle.
So good to go.
A little bit of ice does the trick.
The magic ice.
Coach.
Will serve a lot of purposes in this kind of weather.
Bind. Sit.
Searingly hot here in Cape Town, just after midday South African time. As we say, a very warm welcome to viewers all across the rugby world. Perfect conditions. Ball held up now.
Leave the neck. Leave the neck.
Then a Japanese player going around the neck, so it turns into a penalty. Looked as though they'd done enough to hold that ball up and create them all. Tuwai was looking for the offload to Mulavoro on his outside. Had to take the contact in the end. Fiji looking for one more. It's going to come through Talinga.
Well, you can't rush up on Kitione Talinga on the outside the fence. Then it left a huge hole. Just again, the little goose step to freeze to the fence, and he goes straight through.
Top line breaker for Fiji in Dubai last week, and you can see why on that form. Putting the exclamation mark on an ultimately convincing, if a little scrappy performance from Fiji. They'll be satisfied with their start, conceding an early lead to Japan by 7-0, but then they hit back with 5 tries of their own, and at full time, Fiji victorious over Japan by 33-7.